section. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed this morning. Time to bleed. Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And this morning I'm going to speak of the facts, like I always do. Thank you very much. Smash the like button, like and share the video. You already know how we do here. See what we got in the building. My sister, Shawa, salute. How are you? Dirt Gang Boss, Abdul Anwar, Todd Swindle, Chilltown Majors, G. McCall, Rod Neal, Main Event Mark, Mr. Shelton in the building, Sensei, Stormy Beeman. If y'all missed our show last night, Noise on Culture, man, go check it, man. It was a very fun show, and there's a part 2 to follow. We ain't gonna hit y'all in the head with it directly right away, but we're gonna do it soon. Got a fun show. Very fun show. Go check it out. Main Biker, Mind of Mansa Musa, Robert Singleton, 88 Sports Talk, Ratchet Since 91, Kane the Bad Guy, Eric Jordan. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it, because I got some stuff I gotta do. I'm not gonna be here all morning. Just gonna make some simple points. True Boxer Night, salute. Account of my brother. So, what people are ignoring, Robert Helenius popped. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Robert Helenius popped? Well, Drew, why are you talking about it now? Well, we just found out fairly recently. Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare, he popped. And guess what fight he popped for? You might never know. He popped after the AJ fight. Remember that fight where AJ knocked him out? Now let me disarm the detractors. I mean, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Lamont, what up? 88 Sports Talk, what up? What are we doing now? What are we doing? Are we, let me move this picture, because in my meme it says, I tried to delete Anthony Joshua and no one cares. I care. Wanna know why I care? I shook this man's hand on 2 occasions, once in Vegas and once in Brooklyn, like about a year or 2 later. Now I'm calling into question, did he really beat Adam Kownacki clean? You have to question that now, because Kownacki was on the rise. He wasn't the prettiest of fighters, but although you had the complexion for the protection, no one talked about his physique. No one talked about his bald head. No one talked about those things. But they were supporting him. The Polish community was coming out to Madison Square Garden and supporting him. And mind you, Adam Kownacki was fighting in the big room. He wasn't fighting next door in the Hulu Theater. He was fighting in the big part of Madison Square Garden. He was from Brooklyn, and the whole Polish community was coming to support him in the front row waving flags. When he rematched Robert Helenius in Vegas on the Wilder Fury 3 undercard, they had a whole big section on the floor. They came out to support Adam Kornacki. He was getting a push. I remember he told Deontay, yeah, man, I'm coming, man. I'm gonna be right there. And, they dapped it up. And I said, okay, that's not a bad thing. The kid's confident. But no one talked about his dad body. No one talked about his bald head. No one talked about, anything. They, when you looked at guys online, they said, oh, well, he gets it done. #boxing. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, fine. But skinny legs, right? Okay, fine. ES, salute, sis. Gets in the ring with the Nordic Nightmare. Both fights on YouTube, and he stopped at him. I said, oh, wow. Frank, what up? I said, wow. Don't know what happened there, but it happened. Didn't give it any thought. Rematch Adam, bust him up again. I shook this guy's hand 2 times, took pictures with him. I never suspected anything. I'll leave that up to the commissions and the USADAs and BADAs of the world. Well, not USADA. USADA don't deal with Tay, good morning. USADA don't deal with boxing. I don't know if y'all know that or not. But they haven't dealt with boxing in a while. So now this happens, and I'm second thinking everything that this guy's done. Adrian, what up? So, Trey Will, my brother, what up? The Audacity Podcast in the building, salute. So, now we have a situation where this fool pops. When was the AJ fight? Now, let me tell you about the AJ fight. What I noticed about that fight, if you go back and watch it, AJ was clearly winning the fight. You know what I noticed after the fight? AJ was lumped up. And I was like, man, does he bruise easy now? What's going on? What's going on? Now, he knocked Robert out. Is that why we're not talking about it? Because we got the proper outcome? That's what we're doing? Let me ask you a question. If you're driving in a car and somebody runs you over, but somehow you don't break any bones, do you still sue that person? Or be like, well, I ain't break nothing. Thank God. Anwar Willis, salute. Errol Spence, when we learned he was drunk driving, because we didn't know at first, we heard it was an accident and the car's destroyed. But what was the miracle in that? He didn't break any bones, he just knocked his teeth out. Do y'all remember after they figured out he was drunk, they processed him and arrested him? Do y'all remember that? And people were like, oh, come on. No, it's academic. The car don't flip if he wasn't intoxicated. It's academic. We have to do something. Y'all remember that? I said, I get it. Oh, they have to do all that. He could have died. Yeah, he could have died because the man was drunk. The law states this. If you're driving in your car, yeah, Shawar, that's crazy too. Yeah, that's crazy. That is true. If you're driving in a car and a plastic surgeon, fully intoxicated, T-bones you in your car with his SUV and no injuries. He's not injured, you're not injured. Your car's totaled though. Do you say, well, I got my life, I'm not going to sue you? No. The principle, the law states, what if the police get there and say, hey, you're alive, so we don't have to process this guy? What? What if Bob, salute, disability salute. What if, these insurance claims are like weird. Let's say the drunk driver's driving in front of you and you're on the street and you're only doing 10 miles an hour. He slams his brakes, you slam yours, you skid and you rear end him. No Epstein. The insurance is like, well, he got rear ended, so you're wrong because you rear ended him. But then when the police get there, they take him out the vehicle. They say, no, well, hold on, he's drunk. He fell asleep at the wheel, head hit the steering wheel, but it so happened that he hit the brake. Luckily, I've seen that. I've seen people pass out at the wheel, but their foot is on the brake. I've seen that. I've seen people fall asleep at the wheel, but they're at a red light. Their foot is on the brake and they're sleeping. I've seen that. That's the only thing I'll save you if the person in front of you was drunk. So although if your vehicle rear ends another vehicle, automatically they say you're at fault. No, what happens if the person in front of you was drunk? That changes everything. You can't blame the victim because why? That person was not supposed to be behind the wheel of the vehicle. Same rules apply in boxing. Sometimes you could just avoid an accident and be like, woo, and drive past the person and look in the car and he's drinking while he's there. It's like, oh man, you could have killed me, man. I could have hit you. You could have caused an accident by you drinking in the car. Something else I've seen. Me swerving out the way. Don Shoutouts, salute. Me swerving out the way of some fool. And I'm like, yo, what happened? I pull up next to the person to scream at them. And they got the drink in their hand. Why? Yeah, why? I was like, oh man, get off the road. I have to call 911. Like, yo, this is license plate. This dude's drunk. And he's on the road. I almost hit him. Stuff like that does happen. So what do we do? Jeff Sparks, salute. What do we do? Man event Mark, if I missed you, salute. What do we do? So because AJ knocked him out, we're not supposed to pay attention to that? That's what we're doing? Well, he won, so we can ignore it. That's what we're doing? We're just now getting the news that Helenius was given a 2-year ban for a failed drug test. Let us read as a family. UK anti-doping. The SAN, the Professional Boxing Federation in Finland, has suspended the heavyweight Robert Helenius for 2 years after he tested positive for a banned substance, clomiphene. There's that drug again. It was at the weigh-in on August 11th of 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, that was last year. In a test conducted by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, that Helenius tested positive. The following day, he was knocked out in 7 rounds by Anthony Joshua at the O2 Arena in London. In a fight he had accepted with a week's notice. Remember, he took it on short notice as a replacement for Dillian White, who had already been ruled out by a positive drug test. I'm not going any further. Y'all see this? So AJ tried to get killed. Dillian White tried to kill him, and Robert Helenius tried to kill him. They tried to kill Anthony Joshua, y'all. And I'm not an AJ fan, y'all. Y'all know that. So Dillian White was removed because he was doping, and then he fought Robert Helenius, who was doping. Let that marinate for a second. Y'all mad at Devin Haney? Why? Why? Didn't I tell you this is a dirtbag business? Jalen, what up? This is a dirtbag business. That video I played with Anthony Joshua after his meltdown, after he lost to Alexander Usyk. Y'all remember when he said, and I looped it, and they said, what would you tell the youth as far as advice? He says, I don't know. Do what you want in it. You know, I probably tell him don't get into boxing. Huh? What did you say? I probably tell him don't get into boxing. You know why he's saying that? It was deeper than the fact that he lost to Usyk. It's a fight that he felt he could win. That happens. But that wasn't it. Anthony Joshua is so deep into this stuff. This is all he knows to do. He's made millions of dollars, but he's another man that sacrificed certain things, and he hates the business. I wasn't doing that to clown him. I was doing that so y'all heard it. I had Randall Bailey on this show. I asked him, man, do you miss fighting in the ring? Do you miss the lights, the fame, that pop from the audience when you knock somebody out? He said no. Why? He said, I'd rather work a job so I know that my money's coming after a job well done. He hates the business of boxing. He hates Al Heyman. Y'all remember that? I was trying to talk about Bud and Errol, and he started going off on Al Heyman. I hit him with the monkey song, and I said, what are you doing, man? Don't drag Al. He's trying to do the best he can, yada, yada, yada. And then you learn a little more. Now, I never said Al Heyman was a saint. I never said that. If you're in this business, and you're like a promoter or a manager, you got some dirt under your fingernails because you have to adapt with what the business is. So I understand that. But I know that man has dealt with Al Heyman to some capacity where he didn't generate compliance. And he'd rather not deal with it. There's a lot of fighters I've spoken to that were on the cusp of doing something special, but they said, I'm not doing this. There's rappers that I know that had sat down with big labels back in the 90s. And I said, what happened? You were it. You dance, you sing, you rap. You were it. You don't know what's going on in those offices. And I was told some stories. It's called the fishing trip. Well, I don't know what Marcus Wall salute. I don't know what they call it now. But I was told some stuff. The sacrifice. Didn't Rachel and Nonito get on here and tell y'all on their platform and on my platform, probably on BFTV's platform? Yo, it's amazing what these fighters talk about when they get a little drink in them. Mortgage is due. Car note is due. They're about to cut off the lights. I need some food in this pantry. Got 3 kids. And if I sacrifice myself, they told me giving me 6 figures today. Wired to me today. And by the way, you're a talented fighter. And they're going to get you fights. You got contemporaries. You ain't got to fight them right away. We can move you around 6 or 7 guys. Get you in the top 5. So that's 100 stacks. Move you around, promote you, put you on some posters. Get you on some undercards. Put you in some fights that you'll win. We'll get you a title shot by this time next year. But the big guy up there, he likes fishing. Huh? Yeah, fishing trip. I don't fish. You will be. Not around here, like upstate, or he wants to take you fishing in another country on his private jet. And he likes when you wear your hair that certain way. You know that haircut you had last month? Wear it like that. Excuse me? Yeah. Listen, 100,000. With the click of this button, I can send it to you. You'll be in title contention next year. And if you lose, don't worry about it. We'll keep you there. But he wants to take you on this little trip, talk some business. But you got to wear your hair that way. And wear pink.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! ¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I'm speaking in code, y'all. That's right, shower the casting couch. It happens to these dudes.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Shout out to the Miguel overseeing my boxing content. Broken wrist.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Exactly, Stormy. Or you could just dance in your underwear. Just do that for the big guy. And you ain't got to fight your contemporaries. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You ain't got to dance for you. You ain't got to fight your contemporaries. We'll make you a star. He a star. He a star. We'll make you a star. Don't worry about it. Loma, you ain't never got to fight him. Don't worry about him. Devin, don't worry. Let your own people take care of that. Shakur, don't even talk to the guy. We'll take care of you. But listen, man, I need you to put on these big shoes and do a dance. The big man likes those tattoos. Get some more. Do a little dance so the big man can see it. But you know what? We're going to speak in code. You know, just put it out there. I mean, your community don't really know what you're doing. Just do a little dance for the big man. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Y'all think I'm making this up? Y'all think I'm really clowning, don't y'all? Y'all think I'm clowning? When I tell you that these people play in your face and you'll never know because you don't think it's that. When I was doing security back in the day and I came back to the block and I said, yo, your favorite rapper is gay. The term hater wasn't around back then. Oh, you just jealous. Jealous of what? I was around them. I could reach out and give them a dap. I came back to the block like this. Tell me what happened. Who'd you see? What was it? You have no idea what I saw. Yo, tell me what's he like? What's he like? He's gay. What? He's gay. I was standing here. I told them, they would told me, don't let anybody into this room unless we okay it. Then told my boy that was at the door, there was a door, curtain, and I see dudes coming in. I'm like, yo, who's that? He's like, no, they said it was all right. I said, okay. Ain't no chicks coming back here. Ain't okay, because chicks, they blow the whistle and they make, it's like, hey baby, whatever. Next thing you know, it's a grape charge. Okay, I understand. But then I'm like, well, who are these dudes? Are they're producers? And I'm like, I don't recognize none of them. And when I looked in the curtain, I'm like, everyone eating food. But then, half hour later, there's a lot of drinking back there. And I see, your favorite rapper hugged up like how I sit in the lounge and put my arm around my wife. And I'm like, all right, what is that? Shawa, you know how you having a moment with your husband and y'all sitting in the living room and, he put his arm around you and he's like, talking and his nose is on your forehead. He's talking to you. Men ain't supposed to do that with one another. And I was like, what the hell? Traumatized. And I said, all right, I think I need to step away from this. And that's what I did. I said, I won't even, no. This was not the social media era. You know what era this was? You had palm quarters and remember the disposable cameras you got from Walgreens? That's all I had, but I couldn't take no pictures back there at all. At all. At all. And when I came back to the block, they said, well, what was it like? What happened? I said, I ain't never doing that again. What happened? What's going on? I bet you there was mad chicks. Yeah, there was mad chicks. They weren't with them, though. They weren't even allowing them back. What do you mean? What happened? I said, bro, so-and-so, 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 them niggas is gay. Chicks was like, what? And I told him, I said, this is what happened. Now, you just jealous of what? Y'all asking me what happened. Y'all asking me what happened. I ain't even want to talk about this. So now I'm telling you the truth. And I'm jealous? Fine, man. Yo, you took pictures, you ain't got no pictures. I don't believe you ain't got no pictures. They're not gonna let you. Yo, when Diddy had boat parties, was he not taking everyone's cell phone? I heard you can't even get into a Bruno Mars concert because you gotta check without checking your cell phone. One of my homegirls went with her friends and he got on stage talking about, I took your cell phone, but he don't want no one filming his shit and putting it up on social media. They all had a good time, but you can't bring your cell phone inside. You get it back. Now, for those of you that just pulled up, Robert Helenius, Pop Dirty, got a 2-year ban over a fight he had with AJ last year. Now, mind you, he took the fight on weeks' notice because Dillian White failed his drug test, so they never had a rematch. So Dillian White failed the drug test. They brought in Robert Helenius, who got knocked out anyway, but he failed the drug test. And you gonna tell me they ain't trying to kill these black fighters? You gonna tell me? And Dillian White is just a lap dog, man. He's a dog. I never liked that dude. And I don't deal with AJ. But we're talking facts over feelings, right? They tried to kill this dude. Is ESPN talking about this? Oh, well, he got the knockout, so it don't matter. And the example, for those of you that just pulled up, the example I use is, if a car hits you and they're at fault, but luckily you ain't break no bones, does that person, y'all could just say, okay, no harm, no foul. Cops, y'all ain't got to arrest him. I ain't dead. I ain't breaking no bones. The vehicle rolled right over me, but I feel great. Errol Spence, after he flipped his car, it was a miracle. The only thing that happened with him is that he knocked his teeth out. He ain't break no bones, no concussion, nothing. But when he was all healed up, they said, you okay? Yeah, you could walk? Oh, that's great. You just need some teeth fixed? Fine. Guess what? You got to go turn yourself in because you was intoxicated, bro. Some people are like, oh, man, give him a break. He almost died. That wouldn't have happened if he wasn't drunk. And the sad fact is, when he flipped that car, as bad as the accident that was, not only could he have killed himself, what if you was walking across the street when that happened? I've seen cars get into accidents and cars are like, they're objects. I've seen them flip out of control. You ever been watching those videos on social media where it's like, oh, this ain't gonna be so bad. And then the car spins out of control and it flips into a house. You're like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna do all of that. They're called accidents. You don't know what an accident's gonna do. I've seen accidents, so it's like, man, you can't plan that. The car did all that? Exactly. The bottom line is Errol was irresponsible. He could have killed himself. He could have killed somebody. And because it was him, I don't think he was punished to the full extent of the law because it was him. So he's actually lucky on a lot of accounts, man. So now, ESPN hasn't said anything. You know who else hasn't said anything? Jean-Claude Van Damme, Boozy, Nelly, Stephen A. Snitch, Rick Glasser. Did Mike Kaplan say anything? Who wrote this article? Okay, this is a fake account on it's a made up name on a boxing scene. The person don't want to put his name on it, but Robert was really suspended. That's real talk. That he was really suspended. A year later, he's suspended for 2 years. But Tank wants to talk about, oh, well, how does, it was 3 days and man, come on, dude. Come on, dude. You know this is a dirtbag game. Why are you acting that way? Because right now, at the time, you're benefiting from the nonsense. And it hasn't gotten to you yet. But if we don't check all of this stuff happening around, you expect us to check it when it gets to you? Like it's gonna get to you? Y'all don't want to talk about Robert Helenius? Fine. Let's talk about someone else. Let's talk about Erica Cruz. Let's talk about this. Get this out of here. Yeah. Y'all know about this? Erica Cruz stripped of the WBA title. Nazarena, Romero, Medellin, Rivas, rematch ordered. How was she stripped? Erica Cruz has been relieved of her title reign. And shout out to Jake Donovan, one of the rare boxing media personnel that we trust. Friend to the show. Salute to Jake Donovan. The two division titleist was stripped of her WBA 122-pound belt due to a positive drug test surrounding her most recent bout. A sample collected on April 29th and tested May 7th returned findings of stanozolol cobra well, she was on that stanozol, stanozolol, metabolites, 16B, hydro, oxystanozolol. Well, she had some ish in her, y'all. She had the cobra la in her bloodstream and furosemide. She had furosemide and cobra la in her bloodstream. Got into the ring like la 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 la, and she popped dirty. They took her belt. The findings were discovered 11 days after her May 11th 10-round draw versus Nazarena Romero in Mexico. Cruz has yet to face disciplinary action with the Commission de Boxe, the presiding authority over the bout. The draw verdict remains intact, though the moot point, even if converted to a no decision, Romero will get another shot at the now vacant title. See that? Y'all just now hearing about this? I've been sitting on this for a minute. Rachel Donet sent that to me, by the way. I've been sitting on that. Did y'all know all of this was happening at the same time, around the same moment that Ryan Garcia was in the middle of? That happened after Ryan Garcia popped. Y'all know that? The Robert Helenius thing just came down recently. So all of this is happening in real time. Remember when I said to y'all, watch who you go to get your boxing information, and what kind of information are you looking for? Y'all know what type of time I'm on. I don't like cheating in the sport because someone could die. When I tell you that these people are trying to kill their opponent in the ring, you think I'm joking? I don't trust Robert Helenius now. It makes me wonder, was he juiced up when he fought Adam Kownacki? Think about that. Kownacki, after the Helenius loss, he was never the same. He was on the cusp of becoming a top guy. And Robert Helenius came in there and beat him twice. Was he juiced up? We didn't get a chance to even figure it out when he fought Deontay. Deontay slept him in one round. But I'm just complaining, right? I'm just, oh, you're always complaining. Oh, yeah. Okay, can the fighter stop cheating? So I don't have to talk about it? I'm not complaining. I'm saying, hey, look, someone else cheated. Look, Here they go. It's not stopping. It's not slowing down. Yeah, Shawa, yeah. Y'all don't know, before he fought AJ, he knocked some guy out. He was juiced. I did a video because there was some beef about the gloves before he fought AJ. Go search my channel, man. I was like, what's going on with the gloves? He was saying AJ was trying to do some funny style stuff with the gloves. I took that information and I spoke on it. That's all. I said, hey man, I don't know what this is. The sport is dangerous as it is. Robert Helenius is a big, tall guy. No Epstein. Those guys are big enough as it is. They can kill you as it is. Why do they feel the need to do this? I don't know. A 2-year ban? Ain't nobody checking for him anyway. He may as well retire. 2 years, what's he gonna do? Who's gonna fight him? But think about it. He's the one that dethroned Adam Kownacki. Now I don't know if that guy was I don't know if he was clean. I'm questioning everything he's done. The guy he fought before AJ, he stopped him. He stopped Adam Kownacki in the rematch. He busted up his eye. Prior to that, he TKO'd him. And Adam, he might be retired. I don't even know if he's touched $1 million payday yet. Now this, once you pop, I call into question everything you've done. Dillian White was supposed to be in there with AJ, but he can't keep the needle out of his behind, along with his husband, Dean White, aka Lamar Scott. I don't respect anything over there, y'all. I don't respect anything over there. I don't trust anything over there. Even AJ. He's just never been caught. So as it stands right now, it's like, bro, he got caught, not AJ. Same thing with Big Baby Miller. He said, I heard he gets a testosterone exemption. I heard that too. But dude, you got caught. He didn't get caught. So around that same time with this Ryan Garcia thing, this, Erica Cruz stripped. Now she has to rematch the chick that she fought to a draw. Now she got to rematch her. Why? Because she popped. See that? You're welcome. But got another one for you. Y'all know who Carmel Moulton is? Yeah. Blue chip Mayweather promotion prospect. Carmel Big Deal Moulton has been flagged by the California State Athletic Commission for excessive rehydration following his weigh-in for Saturday night's bout against Nikolai Buzloin. Moulton secured a victory with the second-round knockout. However, his significant overnight weight gain has brought him under scrutiny by the California State Athletic Commission. At the weigh-in, Moulton registered a weight at 133.5 pounds. By the time he entered the ring, he had rehydrated to 152.7 pounds, marked a 19-pound increase or a 14% rise in weight. California State Athletic Commission flags fighters who exceed 10% increase in weight after a weigh-in, placing Moulton well over the threshold. Moulton wasn't the only fighter on the card that had been flagged for excessive rehydration. Jorge Masvidal gained 29 pounds overnight, resulting in a 16% increase. This issue of excessive rehydration isn't new to the sport of boxing. It has been raging battle amongst fans and observers. Both Devin Haney and Regis Prograis were previously flagged for similar reasons during their December 9th junior welterweight bout, which Haney won. Haney rehydrated to 165, adding 25 pounds for an 18% increase, while Prograis went up 156 pounds and gaining 17.8 pounds in a 13% increase. Despite these instances, the excessive rehydration, California State Athletic Commission does not currently enforce penalties for fighters who exceed the 10% threshold.
Go!
In 2019, the commission approved a rule that would cancel bouts if a fighter or fighter's weight increased by more than 15% after the weigh-in. However, this rule was not implemented.
Go!
In a February meeting this year, when I do that, I do it for a reason. In a February meeting this year, the California State Athletic Commission approved an 18% bout cancellation rehydration threshold, but this rule is also not expected to go into effect for about a year, if at all, according to the California State Athletic Commission Commissioner Andy Forster. Ladies and gentlemen, did I not do a whole live stream about this? Didn't some other channel tell you that Devin Haney has been breaking the rules all this time and he should have been reprimanded a long time ago? I said, wait a minute. What rule did he break? I just read something to you. Didn't they say the rule is not implemented? I did a whole live on it. And I used that other guy's own article in his tweet against him, did I not? In order for you to be reprimanded, you have to break a rule. They said it hasn't been implemented. So now Carmel Moulton he was flagged. Was he disciplined? Andy Forster is the guy. They agreed to do something about it, but they said if implemented, it's going to take about a year to become a rule. Just read it to you. And mind you, Devin and Regis far exceeded a quote-unquote percentage rule. Both of them did. So what are we really talking about here? And ain't there a video of Regis Prograis soaking in an ice bath trying to cut, or a heat tub trying to cut weight? Please stop. Please stop. Yeah, Shawa, you can't discipline anybody because everybody's acting under the guidelines of what's in place already. But once they make it a rule, after they say, okay, this is the rule, it's etched in stone. Moving forward after this date, you do it now, you're gonna be in trouble. Now, but right now it's not a rule. Remember, I did a whole live on this, and I used that other guy. I used his tweet in the same article he used, and I said, did y'all read this? This is why I asked y'all, where do y'all get y'all information from? Do y'all rely on some of these people just to tell you things? Especially when it suits your agenda. I don't like Devin anyway. So this is what he found. Oh, he found an article. He speaketh the facts. He has the facts. Does he really? Did you read it yourself? Again, Gio James, salute. When I put up short videos and it's coming from an article, don't I always say link in the description? I'm telling you what I read. I give you my opinion. But I put the article there because maybe you go there and read something else. Maybe you get in the comment section and politely say, well, Drew, this is not what it says. I read it like this and that. and we can have a discussion about it. Stormy, you crazy. He says, Moten, son of Kong, clone of Tank. Yeah, I don't care about nothing happening. Anything that Floyd or Tank touches, I don't care nothing about it. I really don't. I really don't. I don't. Abdul Wahid. I don't care about nothing over there. Anything that those dudes touch, don't care. Don't care. Because I think they've been touched on. Or running from getting touched on. Because didn't Moten run away from Floyd? I ain't going on no fishing trip.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I just want to rock. I don't want to rock. I just want to rock. 1 second, y'all. I got to take this call. Salute to the Audacity podcast. Heavy in that super chat. He said from Cali to NY, man. Salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. And by the way, y'all, let me just reiterate this, man. Everybody here, I seen y'all, you know, we F with Champ Side heavy. That's the brother right there. What they do to him is crazy. And I'm not telling y'all how to support him because he told y'all how to support him. They always zapping his feed. You know, the brother didn't even start the live yesterday. And they start zapping his feed. That's done by design, y'all. And what I'm saying is Google and YouTube, they have people in place to watch our material, and when we're pointing out discrepancies in the business, exposing the business for what it is. Meanwhile, the other channels, some of them are bigger, they get to say any old thing with no repercussions, and you shouldn't be falling under any kind of consequence of repercussions over an opinion that's supported by facts. Even some of these bigger channels with the memes that they do with some of our faces in it, they don't get flagged. But here we are supporting our opinions with facts, data, statistics, all kinds of things. And they do us like they flag us. They don't send out our notifications. They're starting to do that with Blue Blood again. They're unsubbing people from our channels. And when you contact them, they claim you don't know. They don't know what you're talking about. But I have people that email me, yo, they unsub me from you. It needs to be wrenches. Like, oh, no wonder I haven't seen you. How did you get unsubbed? I didn't. That's why I tell people, screenshot it. There's certain things that people can't say in my chat. So they're limited to speech. They're not sending out notifications. They're zapping feeds. Y'all remember when I was told about Ryan Garcia? And in the middle of the live, they just stopped the live. They didn't give me a strike or nothing. They just stopped the live. And I said, what did I do? I started another live. Because when you get a strike, you can't upload nothing. I said, let me see. Start another live. I said, what? In the second live, in the same moment, was called You Can't Stop Me. And when I contacted them, nobody knew what I was talking about. So if they can do that, of course they can mess with Champ Side. What I'm saying is, if y'all want to donate, we appreciate super chats. We do. I know y'all want y'all things read and everything else. That's great. That's great. And how YouTube works is the bigger the super chat, the more you could say. I get that. But if you want to show support to any one of the content creators that you show love to, send it via Venmo, Zelle, or Cash App, and just get in the chat and be like, yo, if I miss it, because I miss a lot, yo, check Zelle, check your Venmo, check your Cash App, and I will read it. And the reason why I say that is because YouTube takes 30 cents off of every dollar. So if you send me $1, I'm really getting 70 cents. That's just business. But why do y'all want to give YouTube or Google your money when they're doing that to us? I'm just saying. That's not fair. I didn't like that. I was in the gym listening to Champ Sound. I said, did my headsets die? And I looked at my phone and he has the Ring of Death on there. I'm like, oh, come on. He didn't even say anything yet. So I said, you know what, man? I just sent him a $5 Cash App, man. I'm not sending him super chats no more, man. I'm not doing it. Xavier, what up? I'm not sending him that no more. I'm not doing that anymore. What are we doing wrong other than calling out, look what Ryan Garcia did. Look what Robert Helenius did. Rehydration clauses in California, but you got other YouTubers trying to reprimand one fighter. If that's the case, if Punch Drunk Boxing wants to drag Devin, he should have dragged Regis because they both are over this threshold. My live was called the 18% lie. Where did it come from? In other words, y'all might not like these super rehydration that these fighters are doing when they fight in California, but there's no law prohibiting that. Not yet. So absolutely, Devin rehydrated, but so did Regis. So did Masvidal. In fact, when you go read the article, it's more in MMA than in boxing. So when you talk about people lying, but they don't get their feeds zapped, they don't get their feeds cut, it's only us. And documentation beats conversation. Documentation beats conversation. Documented everything. Y'all heard me say don't cry later. There's a couple of, there's a couple of things that's happened behind the scenes that I'm not speaking on because it got handled. I threatened one other YouTuber with a lawsuit. It wasn't much, but it was substantial that he didn't want no smoke. And he was in a position where he was caught so bad that he couldn't back off and say, well, it wasn't me, you got to prove it, then do what you got to do. Because I was going to. I was waiting for him to say, yeah, do what you got. Word? Because the money I'm about to hit this lawyer with, I'm going to sue you for, and I'm going to hit you with about 50 racks on top of that. And he backed off. Oh, okay, my bad. And the cloning of my channel stopped. The cloning of my channel stopped. He was everywhere making trouble. This you? Yeah, it was you. I wanted that smoke. I wanted him to cowboy up and be like, oh, you know, I do what you gotta do. Yeah, okay. When he was contacted, he said, this shit is real. Yep. It stopped. You got to work smarter, not harder. You have to fight correctly, and that's the problem with my people. These people, you got to do more than just get on this camera and scream about it. You put it out there. You throw a jab. You flick a jab out there saying, "Y'all know what's going on. You better stop." Oh no, Gammon. No. I warned him, sick, and go on record that I did warn him. Because I didn't want him to be on some, I was just playing. No. I got on many of my live streams saying, I know what you're doing. And you know what you're doing. I'm telling you to stop. You was warned several times. So by the time I lawyer it up, he can't say, oh, no. I was playing. No. You're not playing. You were told to stop several times on different channels. You was told to stop. You didn't do it. This wasn't done as a joke. This was done with malicious intent. That's why I LLC'd my name. That cost me money. Everything cost me bread. Who knows what deals you probably messed up. I'm getting emails from Latinos talking about, oh, Drew, I thought you was cool. I didn't know you was like that. What do you mean? Oh, I was at the ESPN open workout for one of these Latin fighters and you was in the chat shouting out the LDBC, calling us beaners. That wasn't me. I don't care about that fight. I don't even go. It was in Spanish. What? Screenshot it and send it to me. And that's what I did. That's what I did. And I handled it. And that was the end of that. See, I know how to fight. But what I'm telling y'all now is that now somebody at Google, at YouTube, don't like what we're saying. Because every time we talk about a specific type of fighter, we're not just on here ranting, talking about, oh, I don't like him because he's this and he's that. No, we're saying, yo, look, what is this? Why is he or she doing that? Why isn't the industry handling it appropriately? How is he or she getting away with this? Why are y'all not talking about these suspensions? Next thing you know, our notifications aren't going out. And when I say there's a certain person in that state that I just mentioned, California, where these companies rest their head with that broken wrist that is paid to oversee what we do, and it's openly in our face that they're doing things like that. Yeah.
Ay, Miguel! Miguel!
Miguel done left the paper trail.
Ay, Miguel! Miguel!
Thank you. Don't cry later. Listen, man. For those of you that just pulled up, Robert Helenius tried to delete Anthony Joshua. He popped dirty, got a 2-year ban. ESPN ain't saying anything. Your favorite boxing other place where you go to listen to drama, they're not saying anything. Erica Cruz was stripped because she popped. She had a draw. Now it's going to be a no contest. She has to rematch the woman that she fought. That happened in Mexico. And salute to the OG Mr. Mont in that super chat. Said check my text. Okay. Oh, I sure will, good brother. I sure will. I sure will, OG. Unfortunately, I'm here for the next week and a half because I got a strike on my other channel. But I'll get the word out. But I'm gonna disarm YouTube and Google. I'm gonna be on my best behavior. Less profane language. You're still gonna get the same emotion, but I'm gonna disarm them. You know, you ever heard that y'all watch all these detective shows back in the days, even the cartoons. They say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime. Meaning they can't help themselves. They're watching right now. Miguel's watching me right now with his broken wrist. He's waiting for me to do something else. I'm not being profane. There's going to be some sound bites y'all going to miss. But you know what? If you want to see me raw and uncut, you can come check me on Rumble. I'm going to start a Rumble soon. And subscribe and follow Reef the Watcher. Because there's certain content we won't be able to do here. So you come follow me on Rumble. I'm going to start uploading there. And you're going to get me raw and uncut. Because Miguel is watching my content. No. He can't fully monetize this video.
Ay, Miguel! Miguel!
Miguel strikes again. Well, when I'm not profane and I'm following all the guidelines with my memes and everything else, what you gonna do then, Miguel? You're gonna do what you've been doing. But you're gonna have to answer to somebody else.
Ay, Miguel. Miguel.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's code. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And when I refer to them people,
Ay, Miguel. Miguel.
so now y'all know. I gotta get out of here, y'all. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, the Super Chat. Short show today. I got some things to do. Bronx on deck.